Thank you.
Reservations for 2 should be under Troy.
Yes. Right this way, folks.
It's my favorite.
This is.
Your server is Alberto. He'll be right with you.
Oh, good. I love Alberto.
Thanks.
You know, I have to say that's one of the things I liked about you. The way you held the door open for me on our first date. I mean, I'm an independent woman. I'm perfectly capable of holding my doors open for myself. But that doesn't mean I don't want to be treated like a lady sometimes.
Well, honestly, to me, it's not about chivalry or chauvinism or anything like that. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It's about basic respect for other people. You move, make room for people on a bench. You hold a door open.
I'm so lucky I met you. So, how was work today? Did you spend it herding wildcats?
No, that was last week. No new cats this week. Although we did take in a puppy that was left in a box in the rain. Turns out it had pneumonia, so we had to start it on meds. I took him home with me so he could stay with me the first night so I could give him the meds every 6 hours.
You are such a special guy. You know that?
Shucks. I just believe that every living creature is precious.
Hello, how are you doing?
Oh, Alberto, I'm doing well. How are you?
You know, working.
Alberto, this is my date, Troy. Troy, this is Alberto, my favorite server.
How you doing, man?
Troy, are you okay?
Your date looks like he's seen a ghost.
Yeah, I'm okay.
So, how about a couple of drinks to start with, huh?
Water's okay.
Yeah, water's fine. I think we're gonna need a couple of minutes.
Okie dokie. You take your time. I come back, okay?
Thank you, Alberto.
Did you? No, never mind. How was your work week?
I was very busy, but it's always busy in the ER. You know, sometimes I wonder if I have the strength to keep working this job. Being a nurse, it's very demanding. Sometimes it can be very rewarding. Yesterday, a little girl came in with a black widow bite. The poor thing was crying and rocking back and forth from the pain. I was able to take a couple moments and soothe her. I told her what a brave girl she was and how that big old nasty spider wasn't ever going to get her again. Her dad told me he crushed it with his boot.
Oh, wow. How long did it take for the little girl to feel better?
It took a few minutes for the Valium to kick in, but she was better in an hour. Nice and sleepy. You see, Troy, it's things like that that bring you back in. You just need someone to remind you how rewarding your job can be.
Oh, Hannah, you are a very special person. I'm really glad I get to spend this evening with you.
All righty. Would we like an appetizer to start with?
You know, I think I've got a craving for some onion balls. What do you say, Troy? They're this place's specialty.
Yeah, sure.
Very good choice. Okay, I'll be back with some onion balls for the two of you, okay?
Wonderful.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
What?
How are you not noticing this?
What are you talking about?
It's just our waiter. He's,
Okay, I got some nice balls for you.
Alberto, I love you.
Why don't you marry me, huh?
You have such a great sense of humor.
He certainly does, or should I say the guy under the table does.
What?
So have we settled on an entree?
I don't know what to order.
Oh, you know what I would recommend for you, man? It's called today's special, the chef special of today, right? It's really good. And what are you doing, man?
Stop it.
Why are you trying to grab my rod?
Stop picking on him.
Oh, I forgot your bread. I'll be right back.
He's got rods attached to his hands.
Shh. He is very sensitive about his hands.
Well, this is really a nice place. It's nice and intimate.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Are you gonna want something to drink?
Water's okay?
Hannah, how long have you known Alberto?
A couple of years. Why?
Where does he come from originally?
Honduras. Is that important?
Honduras, so they have So he's from another country.
Yes. Yes, he is. Do you have a problem with that?
No.
Okay. I have some bread for you. I also brought you some more water.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alberto.
How did you walk all the way over here? I mean, where's the guy? Where is he?
What are you...
I beg your pardon, ma'am?
I'm looking for the guy with his hand shoved up your ass.
Troy, stop that.
I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense.
Alberto, could you give us a few minutes, please?
Sure thing.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? Are you not as dumbfounded as I am? I mean, how is this even possible?
You're acting dumb, that's for certain.
What, are we in the Twilight Zone here, Hannah?
Look, I'm warning you, Troy. Alberto is a very nice person, and I would appreciate it if you treated him with some respect.
A person? A person? Are you kidding me, Hannah? What, is this restaurant like pay him money?
He earns an honest day's wage just like everyone else. He's got a family to feed like other people.
How? How does he have a family to feed? Do they have stomachs like we do? And how does he have a family? He doesn't have any frickin' legs. And here's a question, Hannah. How does he have kids? Do puppets have sex?
You can't use that word, Troy. It's highly offensive.
What word?
The P word.
The P word? Are you kidding?
I can't believe we're having this conversation. I thought you were a good guy.
I am a good guy. I'm a great guy.
So, I hope I give you enough time to figure out your entrees.
Yeah, you did. Hannah, have you decided?
Yes, I'll have the usual, Alberto.
Make it 2, please.
2 Louis a la chickens. Okay, I come back with the Louis a la chicken. You stay right here. Okay. Bye-bye.
Look, I don't want to spend the rest of my evening discussing how Alberto and his wife have sex. All I wanted to do was have a nice evening with you. It seems like I made a mistake.
We're having a nice dinner. I really like this place. I mean, the food smells great. The service is awesome. Hannah, really, I'm okay with Alberto. Really. I am. I'm not a racist or a puppetist.
Well, you could have fooled me. Clearly you are not okay with Alberto. You're getting quite agitated.
Try and see it from my perspective, Hannah. If there was an alien serving you food, wouldn't you be curious as to why an alien was serving you?
I'm not an alien, man.
No.
I came to this country legally.
Alberto, he wasn't talking about you. He was talking about space aliens.
No, I almost had you going, no.
He made a joke, Troy. Look, Troy, space aliens have yet to reveal themselves. But Alberto is real and he's here.
Well, half of them is anyway.
Apologize to Alberto.
No, how do you think that I'm supposed to be responding to this? I've never seen anyone like Alberto before, except maybe on Children's Television Workshop.
Well, clearly you grew up in a place with very little diversity.
I grew up in Los Angeles. But here's another question regarding sex. Do people and P-word people...
You mean an individual of Celtic origin, Troy.
Hannah, would you have sex with an individual of Celtic origin?
You have some nerve, Troy. To answer your question, maybe I already have.
Oh, way to go.
So, Hannah, can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
Okay, so I need to go wait on that couple over there, okay? So I'll be back, right?
I think I'm ready to go. I've lost my appetite. You're being a big jerk, and to think I was actually considering sleeping with you.
I can't believe this. He's a puppet. He's not a real person. I'm not the crazy one here. People of Celtic origin do not exist. How many are in this country? Do they all come from Honduras?
What do you want to do? Build a wall?
Well, wouldn't have to be that high.
You know, I came here to this country 10 years ago, and I learned the language, and I pledged allegiance to the flag, and this country has been very good to me, and I've been very good to it. But today, for the first time, you make me feel like I am not a part of this country. You make me feel like an outsider. I'm proud, man. I thought we were all created equal in God's eyes. But in your eyes, we're all obviously not. If you could only see with the eyes that I see through.
You can't see through those eyes. They're made of plastic.
I can see more with these eyes than you could possibly imagine. Okay? Okay? And these eyes can also cry.
Oh, Alberto, it's okay. Don't cry.
Don't cry. He's a fucking puppet. This is absolutely nuts.
You're live now, you anti-puppite.
Is there a problem here?
You're goddamn right there is. You should change the name of this restaurant to Cafe Felt. I'm not the crazy one here. You're all crazy. He's a puppet. He's not a real person. They're not like us. They have invisible hands shoved up their asses and rods holding up their hands.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Chez Louis does not welcome bigots.
Bigots? Fuck you.
Fuck you!
A puppet! A puppet from Honduras! He's not a human! This is crazy! He's a puppet!
It don't matter if you're black, white, red, or blue. Doesn't matter if you're made of felt string and glue. Love is stronger than hate if you give it a chance to spell the ABCs of acceptance.
I remember being 13, first time I seen one of them things walking down the street, and I just knew it was like you and me, just a little bit different, so I was a bit mean. But deep down I was terrified, cause that day I realized I think I identify as a puppet fucking guy. Lashed out hiding those strong feelings, or just finding myself daydreaming, thinking about how lucky Jeff Dunham must be to live his truth freely, all up in that puppetry. I was so freaked when my mom found some magazines in between my mattress sheets, Puppet Girls Weekly, but she said she always knew, and she loves me anywho. But my granddad don't approve, cause he watches Fox News.
Fair and balanced, my nalgas.
It don't matter if you're black, white, red, or blue. Doesn't matter if you're made of felt string and glue. Love is stronger than hate if you give it a chance to spell the ABCs of acceptance.
The other night it blew my mind. I got felt over a glass of wine. Crazy as my first time. She said everything was fine. Conversation was so kind. She brings out the puppet in me. I love every puppet I meet. I ask her where she lives. She said off Sesame Street. I said I know where that is. I watched you when I was a kid. Fantasies of puppet strings. Saturday mornings I was glued. Oops, I said glued, I'm screwed. She said relax, it wasn't rude. Matter of fact, I'm losing my dude. So she asked me for my special glue. Locked eyes and I grabbed her rods. Made a mouth, oh my god. I shoved my hand up her butt. She was saying control me, homie. Be my one and only. I worked her cotton spot. Tell that cotton pot puppet people for real.
Puppets have sex too. You ever felt on your special places? Gotta love all the races.
It don't matter, no, it don't matter no more. Let's hold hands and keep moving forward. We're the same since 2004. That's what they said in the Supreme Court.
They call me a PC nerd, cause I won't use the P word. My Celtic friends need to be
be heard, cause last week they killed Big Bird. You don't understand their past, we took their land and didn't ask. They said that Elmo's chasing ass, they put Oscar up in the trash. I don't believe in Celtic rights, more like Celtic justice. Inside we are all the same, brother, don't be nervous. Puppet justice is a must, this need to be an ally, cause the cops they beat them in the streets just for walking differently. Anti-puppetism is a new form of racism. You're against them, you're not with them. Say I'm triggered, it's wokeism. Come inside my safe space. Joe and Fabrics is the place. Up inside we don't see race. Disagree, we'll punch your face.
Yeah, you go low, we go lower. Punch you right in your nuts. I come to this country legally, and I work very hard. But you keep pushing me down, just because I have rods on my arms. So take my advice and listen real well. Don't mess with a puppet, because you'll be in a world of hell. It's not easy being made of felt. Some of us have to live with the hand that we're dealt, even if that hand is reaching to our minds, because it's all the way up our behinds. You say you don't understand how puppets can walk, but we can say a lot because we also talk. I got something for you, Mr. Man. If you try to tear me down or give me any sass, I'll take you down and put my invisible foot up your ass.
Don't matter, no, it don't matter no more. Let's move and keep moving forward. We're the same since 2004. That's what they said in the Supreme Court. It don't matter, no, it don't matter no more. Let's hold hands and keep moving forward. We're the same since 2004. That's what they said in the Supreme Court.